are some super random Asvab tips that hopefully can come in handy when it's time for you to take your Asvab, okay? 1, use your scratch paper. So when you go to take your test, they're gonna give you the option to use scratch paper. Use as much scratch paper as you need to. The scratch paper is really for your math portion of your test, so you can work your problems out. Use the scratch paper, okay? That's what it's there for. It's going to come in so handy. If you can do a problem in your head, perfect. If you can't, write it out. 2, look at the clock, but don't let the clock stress you out. So the Asvab is a timed test. You only have a certain amount of time per section. So it's very important to keep track of the time, because if you don't answer all the questions within a certain amount of time, you're going to lose points for those questions. So you need to make sure that you're pacing yourself. So look at the clock, don't let it stress you out. Use it to help you pace yourself through your test. 3, do not spend too much time on one question, and this is super important. If you cannot answer a question within, I'd say maybe like a minute max, you need to skip it and you need to move on, because if you spend too much time on that one question that you don't, you can't figure out, that's going to take away time. You don't want to miss out on points not being able to get to a question because you got stuck on 1. 4. Are we on 4? Okay, I think we're on 4. Sit where you're comfortable. So when you go to take your Asvab, it's gonna just be like a little room with computers. Sit where you're comfortable, okay? If you're comfortable sitting in the front, sit in the front. If you're comfortable sitting in the back, sit in the back. They should give you the option to sit where you would like to, but just sit where you're comfortable. If you want to sit in the corner, sit in the corner. Just sit where you're comfortable, so that way you'll just be comfortable while you take your test. And speaking of going to take your test, it is cold in that room. At least for me, every time I went, it was. So be prepared for that. You can wear like a long sleeve or maybe a jacket, depending on when you go. They will let you do that. So layer up, because the last thing you want to do is go take your test and be sitting in the room and it's freezing and you can't focus. I don't want to do that. So make sure you layer up, okay? Again, these are random tips for you while you go take your Asvab. I hope these help somebody out. Thank me later.